All right, so Coach Chris here today. Coach Chris has already tried this with me once before, but since we have everything lined up with all the different weights, everybody seems to like the one with the yellow strings. I kept hearing the yellow strings, the yellow strings. So tell me, it's Excalibur 315, right?
Yep, 315.
Okay. 1619.
Yep, 1619.
What was it about this one?
So it's really easy to play with. Immediately after, swinging a couple times, I didn't really have to adjust as much compared to the other ones. I think the other ones, the heavier lines of this was a really good kind of racket that pick up and play right away. I would say this, if you're playing with this racket, it will remind you kind of a blade. If you really like to kind of start the swing early and just let it go, this does the job. It's good plow through, good feel too, and it's actually softer, I think, on the arm compared to the blade. So if you're in those long rallies, this is something that isn't really going to affect you on the 20-30 ball rallies. In terms of the weight, it's a little bit more towards the head, just kind of how like a blade is, and definitely would recommend this for those pro players who are looking for something a little bit softer on the arm, but just as powerful. Really have to, with good control too, you really have to drive with this racket to kind of get it to do what it's wants. So yeah.
So Buddy just mentioned something to me. He said this string is hex touch.
Okay.
So it is a sided string that's pretty soft.
Yeah.
So maybe that has something to do with the overall feel of the racket.
Yeah, I would say even without the string, like this type of string, the frame itself is really easy to kind of for anyone who's hitting the ball, playing tournaments. This would be a really easy racket to kind of play and pick up right away. So
okay, pro level racket.
Yeah, I would say you could give the blade for those who are not as satisfied with what it is right now. This would be a good one to kind of pick up and try out. So
very satisfying.
Very satisfying.
All right. Thank you, Coach Chris.